Have you ever been on a website that sells game codes and seen one of those 5 random games packages and thought, I wonder what I'll get if I actually buy one of those? Now, this video originally started off as literally me buying one of those packages and then reviewing what the games were like. However, I ended up losing the footage for me actually buying the box. And I thought I wouldn't really want to make the video without that kind of integral part of the video being in. And, well, I just decided to scrap the video, but later on I actually went back and rechecked the games that I had actually opened. This is one of the games. Now, how the boxes actually work is that they have some sort of a guarantee, whether it's that each game costs a specific amount at least, or it's that at least one of the games costs another specific amount, so that, you know, code sellers couldn't just buy like 2-cent games and just pawn them off through the random boxes. The interesting thing about that is that that's a very exploitable system. You see, this game, for an example, technically costs 25 euros. Now, if you are looking at what's going on the screen and thinking, that definitely doesn't look like a 25 euro game, that would be kind of a great way of thinking, and I think the game makers kind of agree with you on that. Because from the original inception of this video to the day where I scrapped the video, to the day where I decided to remake the video a couple of days ago, to today, I've checked the store page on multiple different days, and I've yet to see the game not on sale. The base price of the game is $24.99. However, I have only ever seen it being sold for $2.49, which is a 90% difference, which is kind of a huge thing, one could argue. So originally I just assumed that, hey, this is probably like a game where the idea is that it has a high price, but it's only ever being sold for an extremely cheap price, so that code sellers who sell like those packages would buy the game for a couple of euros a pop and would just buy it in bulk, and that would be the way the game makers actually get money out of the game. So that it's not actually the game. The game is just there because there has to be something, but the pricing would be like the actual point. And I really thought that that was the case. However, now I've discovered something new. Something really, really interesting. I'm gonna close the game now. I'm gonna go to the store page. And specifically, I'm gonna go into the browse all reviews. I want to show off the reviews, because this is what makes me think that that can't be the case. This can't be only just like a bulk code selling thing where it's literally meant to be a scam. Because looking at the reviews, there's quite a few positive ones. There's 4 negative ones. They all seem to be made by real people. Some of them discussing the actual price of the game, which has apparently changed. But yeah. What I want to talk about are the positive reviews. There are basically two kinds of positive reviews on the game. First of all, there's the ones where they're all in lowercase, and they seem like a bot wrote them. So there's one which just literally says the name of the game. There's another one that says I like and the name of the game. And then there is my favorite one, actually, which just says, this is one of the games ever made. Which, I mean, technically that's true. That's not incorrect. This is indeed a game that was ever made. But that's not what I really want to focus on either. Each of these seemingly bot-like comments was posted in October, by the way. So they were posted within the same month, which is kind of fishy. But it's not the fishiest thing going on here. Because what about the rest of the positive reviews? Now, these don't look like they were written by bots. In fact, some of them actually reference stuff in the game. It looks like an unremarkable toy, but it has potential, namely in a fun combat system where each weapon has its own flight path that has to be calculated. It's a bit of broken English, but it's definitely written by a real human who has at least seen the game. And I was like, wait, am I just being a hater for no reason? Maybe this is actually just a fun game and I'm missing something. And I looked at the reviews a bit longer. I wonder if you can already see it. Now, this one you should ignore because this is one of those lowercase ones. But there's something that's going on with all the ones that actually look like they've been written by real humans. Can you tell what it is? It's the date. Every single one of these positive reviews from actual human beings was made between July 4th and July 6th. That's a 3-day period of time where every single positive review about this game that doesn't look like a bot comment has been made. And that's really fishy. But here's the thing, I don't get what the point of this would be, because if it's just meant to be like bulk sold to code sellers, then surely the reviews wouldn't matter. So if any of you know why this is the case, like why these reviews exist, definitely let me know. I think there might be like, is there maybe like some sort of a requirement that the games have to have a specific rating on Steam to actually be sold in those packages? Is that what's going on here? Is it something else? What am I missing? Or is this actually also meant to be actually just, is this also just meant to be sold to real people as well? Because this really stumped me. I went into this just thinking that this is like a straight up like scam where they lie about the price, but that's not quite what's going on here. Maybe, or maybe I'm just missing something. So now I'm really confused because the game is definitely an unpolished mess that was kind of given up with like halfway through. But yeah, let me know what you think. And definitely do not buy any of those random game boxes, random anything boxes actually, because they are all scams. Okay, but with that being said, dudes, dudettes, and everything in between, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, maybe leave a like below, maybe even subscribe. And more importantly, if you have an idea of why the reviews are the way that they are, definitely let me know your theories. I'm actually kind of curious about that. I'm really interested to hear what you think about that. But with that being said and done, have a good one. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.